When you're looking for the best blender for hot liquids, you need to consider the motor power and the inbuilt heating elements. If you don't, then you might end up disappointed and out of pocket. But fear not, because today I've done most of the heavy lifting for you. Based on hours of research and testing, I've come up with a list of the best blenders for hot liquids so that you can easily find out which one is right for you. Just be sure to click the links in the description to see the current prices for each of these hot liquid blenders. Taking the number 5 spot on my heated blender list is the Ninja HB 150C Foodi Heat IQ blender, which is ideal for blending and cooking hot liquids thanks to its 800-watt heating element. So, if you're seeking a versatile kitchen wizard for hot and cold concoctions, this blender excels in both areas with ease. Using the Ninja Foodi Heat IQ blender felt like bringing a professional kitchen tool into my home, but without the exorbitant price tag. The high-speed crushing combined with a precision heat cooking system opened up a universe of possibilities. From crushing ice to melting chocolate and making silky smooth soups, its performance made every task seem effortless, especially with the aid of the 12 Auto IQ programs. But for me, the 800-watt heating element is what sets this blender apart. I felt like a gourmet chef preparing hot soups and infusing drinks right in the pitcher. It was incredibly satisfying to watch ingredients blend and cook simultaneously without transferring to a pot. While it's all positive when in action, the noise level is something to consider. It's loud, but I suppose that's expected given its powerful 1400-watt motor. And let's talk about convenience. The included cleaning mode meant I could get the blender sparkling clean without disassembling anything, which is a huge plus in my book. The number 4 product on my list is the Waring Commercial Blender, which is definitely the most powerful blender for hot liquids that I've come across. When I want my soups velvety and my hot beverages perfectly blended, this is my go-to blender, but I realize that not everyone can afford such a kitchen powerhouse. The strength of its 3.5 HP motor impressed me as it didn't flinch at blending thick, hot mixes. Also, the fear of damaging a traditional plastic jar with my steaming hot soups isn't a concern here. The stainless steel jug handles heat with ease, and cleanup is just a quick dishwasher cycle away. The tactile paddle switches made operation intuitive. Even in the early morning pre-coffee haze, I could get my smoothie started without a second thought. The simplicity of the controls, with just high and low speeds plus a pulse option, brought back an appreciation for straightforward design without skimping on versatility. However, moving this blender around isn't child's play. It's built like a tank and weighs over 14 pounds. While its size speaks to its quality and durability, you won't want to lug it in and out of a cupboard daily. Also, while it's a worthy investment for those who blend frequently or in large batches, the price might be a barrier for casual users. And yes, its power is accompanied by noise. It's not deafening, but in a small space, you might wish for the optional sound enclosure. Moving on to the third best blender for hot liquids, we have the Breville Super Q blender. I'd recommend snagging this blender if you're serious about blending everything from piping hot soups to icy smoothies with power and finesse. Ever since I got my hands on the Breville Super Q blender, making my morning hot apple and carrot concoction has become a ritual I can't do without. The sheer power it brings to the table, blending everything to a velvety texture, impresses me every single time. I haven't come across a single chunk or unblended piece in any of my drinks. Plus, the hot blend feature has truly transformed my soups. They come out evenly heated and perfectly smooth. What I also love about this blender is how it's engineered to keep the noise at bay. It's the first thing I noticed when I switched it on. I was prepared for the usual ruckus, as with my Waring blender. But lo and behold, I could actually blend without waking up my family. It's a real game changer for those early mornings when you crave a smoothie or a hot beverage without the commotion. However, the blender does come with a hefty price tag though. It's a premium machine, so the investment is notable, but considering its performance and durability, I find it justifiable. Another heads up, at a weight of 18 pounds, the machine isn't exactly what you call lightweight. It's a sturdy piece of kit, so if you plan to tuck it away after each use, you might want to reconsider or start seeing it as a good arm workout. Lastly, if your blending needs are modest, there are other blenders that might suit you better without all the bells and whistles. Checking in at number 2 is the easy-to-use Blendtec Total Classic, which is the best blender for hot soup if you want a blender that's powerful but not too big and heavy. Having spent some time with the Blendtec Total Blender, I've come to appreciate the fine balance between power and usability it brings to the countertop. Right off the bat, I was struck by its intuitive controls. With a single touch, I could cycle through various presets, tackling everything from smoothies to hot soups. This convenience is priceless on busy weekdays. Its vortex design, something I was initially skeptical about, truly impressed me. Ingredients circulate back to the blade, providing consistent results each time and negating the need for a tamper. That's one less tool to clean, and I'm all for it. Speaking of cleaning, it's a breeze. After making a piping hot lentil soup right in the jar, a quick self-clean cycle was all it took to clean the blender. This feature alone makes it one of my go-to appliances, as I can simply set it and forget it, moving on to more enjoyable activities after meal prep. I'd be remiss not to mention the elephant in the room, or rather the powerhouse on the countertop. This machine does get loud when it's working through tougher blends, which might be a deal breaker in close quarters. However, compared to the other blenders on this list, the Blendtec Total Blender is fairly light at just over 7 pounds. Also, if you want to make large batches of soup, this blender is great because it comes with a big 75-ounce jar, which Blendtec says is enough to cook for 3 to 4 people at once. So, what is the best blender for hot liquid that you can buy? Well, all the blenders on this list are top contenders, but if I could only pick one hot liquid blender, it would have to be the Vitamix A33500 Smart Blender. Trust me, if you're looking to splurge on a versatile, high-performance blender that can handle hot soups and more, this is the one to get. After finally getting my hands on the Vitamix A3500, I understand the buzz about it. Preparing steaming hot soup without a stovetop feels like a kitchen revolution. I was skeptical about the self-cleaning claim, but a dollop of soap and warm water did the trick, giving me a sparkling clean jug in under a minute. The thought of fumbling through manual settings has always been a deterrent for me, but the programmable touchscreen on this model is a game changer. I've set it to my favorite smoothie and spread recipes, and now it's just a matter of pressing a button. The Vitamix A3500 doesn't just blend, it's like having a culinary assistant on my counter. Despite the top-notch features, there's no ignoring the fact that it's a hefty investment. Additionally, while I appreciate the futuristic design, it's not exactly compact. Those with tiny kitchens might struggle to find space for this beast. Also, noise is another factor. It's not discreet when it kicks into high gear, but for the power and quality on offer, these are trade-offs I'm willing to make. Okay, so there you have it, guys. My carefully curated list of the best blenders for hot liquids on the market today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video helpful in any way, then please do give it a like. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, you could maybe even consider subscribing as well. Thank you very much for watching.